Bridge Motorcycles in Exeter. If you want to go for a coffee, have a fry-up, if you want to buy a bike, you want to look at bikes, you want to talk bikes, anything to do with motorcycles, come here. Probably find most of your friends are here as well, because it is a destination for bikers, motorcyclists to come to. And it's a great dealership. Let's have a look around. I want to introduce you to somebody I've known for a few years now called Lee, who is the grandson. Oh yeah, grandson.
I am the grandson, yes, of Jack Anthony, as you can see on the wall here, who is the founder of Bridge.
There he is.
Yeah.
I actually met him, you know.
Did you?
It was in the 80s, yeah, and he's a fine man. Really fine.
He was great.
Lee, can you please tell me the history? Because I always remember Bridge Motorcycles in basically a large shed.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically underneath the
Yeah, commercial road. Well, I can tell you that actually it happened before that.
Did
so you know, Campton Street in Exeter, which is the other side of the river, the place you would have known.
Right.
My grandfather had a unit over there, which was just a lock-up really, and he was buying and selling cars and doing panel beating and spraying.
Right.
With a few motorcycles on the side just selling. It was called Bridge Garage back then.
Right.
Because it was right next to X Bridge. So a lot of people ask, well, why is it called Bridge? And that's the reason.
The reason for Bridge.
Bridge, yeah. So he had that. He did that for a few years, but going through a bit of time, a lot of legislation and regulation came in on spray booths. He's turned around and said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sell motorcycles.
How wonderful.
And that's where it started, yeah.
And
that was in
here we are.
1953 it actually started.
And that's the name of the cafe. The cafe
Yeah,
we have
well,
here is great, by the way. Fabulous coffees, and the food is really good.
I wish we did it years ago.
We should have. Honestly, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
isn't it? It really is. So if you want a coffee as well, I'll show you the coffee in a minute. But so this is Mr. Anthony. Jack, is it?
Yeah, Jack. Yeah.
Jack. There we go. Yeah. Well, I remember Mr. Anthony coming in. Oh, and look, and there we go. And there's the bike.
That's the Vincent, which is actually on display.
This one here, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, fantastic. And that's the same bike, yeah?
Yeah, same bike. Exactly the same bike. We just had it restored a few years ago, and it's where it is now, and put it in the glass cabinet, and you know, but it's part of the family history, but it obviously relates to, the bike that my grandfather had. So.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing, isn't it? So, right, so in 1953 it started by Jack, and so
then
who are you then? So you're
well, my grandfather had three sons, so Barry, Roy, and Stuart.
I used to work for you guys many years ago in the 80s.
So Roy is my father. He was a middle son.
Yeah.
So they all became. Barry was the managing director, and then Roy, and then Stuart. So they all got into the business. Certainly when they moved across the other side of the river, which was Commercial Road, and took on the first franchises, and built from there. And my father, though, Roy, was he had where the waterfront pub is on the quay now, was the Arches.
The Arches, I remember that.
Where it did used parts.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bike breaking, as it was called in those days. So,
yeah.
So he did that for quite a few years, and then
I remember that.
From Commercial Road in 1979, we moved up to Verney Street in
That's where
Exeter,
I worked,
which was the top end of Exeter.
Yeah.
And then that expanded through, added more franchises, and then pretty much outgrew that place, and then moved down to Marsh Barton, and
here we are.
Here we are today.
So what franchises have you got now?
Well, we have got Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Triumph, Piaggio, and now BSA.
Fantastic, mate. I mean, honestly, it's been such a success story, hasn't it?
I think when you look at it, it is a success story, and we've been sort of ever present in the Exeter area, and a really important part of Exeter, and it's still a family business. It's still run by the same family. I'm involved now. I'm a director. Dan, who's Stuart's son's a director. My daughter works here. My son works here. So we're in the next generation again now. So it's
a family run business. Can I tell you, when I used to be a salesman for you guys, and you were just a boy.
I was,
just a boy. But I always remember Triumph. Okay, there's a Triumph Bonneville, and do you remember the showroom? It was like had steps, didn't it? Where you put the bikes, and there's a Triumph, and a UK spec Triumph, brand new, orange. I remember it. Top right-hand corner. Could we sell it? We couldn't sell it. We couldn't sell it. Everybody was buying the Japanese. Nobody was interested. But look at the success story of Triumph now. It's just phenomenal.
Well, we are we're the oldest Triumph dealer in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
Well, I didn't know that.
Because when Triumph came back, the Hinckley Triumphs came back in 1992. We were one of the first dealers. But the dealers before us have now disappeared. So, Triumph have verified this because of our dealer number is 16.
You need to put that on the sign.
Absolutely. Our dealer number is 16005. So we were the 5th dealer to be appointed, and the ones before that have gone. So we are actually officially the oldest Triumph dealer in the world.
Wow, how amazing! That's
it's incredible.
And Triumph. I mean, I've got a Bonnie. I love it. And I did have a Bonnie in the 70s, 80s rather, and they weren't that good at the time, I don't think, but they are now.
It's incredible, and there's something for everyone. They're very product-led, forward-thinking, great company to deal with, and it's been very good. And it's, and this whole southwest area is a real hotbed of Triumph owners, and the market share down here is very high.
And customer satisfaction, because I love mine, I love the Bonnie. So Lee, thank you ever so much. Is there anything else that we should be talking about?
I just think we've been here a long time now, and we've gone from strength to strength, and we're still moving forward. So.
And you are, mate. And bridge motorcycles have been a part of my life. I'm 65 now, so and I can't thank you enough. And yours, and everybody's, all the everyone, in the southwest, really, all the motorcyclists that turn up here. It's been a huge part of their life. It's not just selling bikes.
No, I would agree with that. And now we're what I call it as a real destination store, because we've got the cafe, because we've got the clothing department, we've got a fully equipped modern workshop. We've got always plenty to see here. And when you're a motorcyclist, you're always looking to ride somewhere.
Absolutely.
And this
is
the
destination.
It is. Plenty of parking, it's great. Even the barbers now, you can have your haircut.
I know, I was going to say that, you can have your haircut. Mine, I haven't had one of those for a while. But it's just a wonderful place to come. As I say, it is a destination. But you guys have always been, as long as I've known British Motorcycles, always been professional, and it's always been a nice place to come to.
I really appreciate that.
I mean that. Lee, I think we said it. I think we have, mate. Put it there.
Lovely.
It's lovely to see you,
Thanks,
mate.
Kelvin.
And thank you ever so much for spending the time talking to us.
No problem.
And thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you. Take care, mate. Bye bye. they sell quality goods. Look at that for an array of helmets. Department at Bridge Motorcycles with James, and James is the sales manager. Yeah,
I am indeed.
Brilliant, mate. Well, can I ask you? Listen, I've got a fabulous Bonnie. I love it to bits, but it did cost me £13,000. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, did I do the right thing by buying it? I think I did, but I could get 2 bikes for the price of one.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if I can do a review on the Honda CL500, which actually takes my fancy. I think it's a cracking looking bike.
It is.
And also the BSA Gold Star, because then you got the nostalgia side of it as well. So I'm thinking perhaps I could have bought 2 bikes for the price of one. So can I tell you, the price wise, they're sort of, how much is the CL?
CL's just over £6,000 now. Has a little bit of a price bump since it came out. Launched at 6.
Yeah.
It's gone up just a little bit now.
A little bit, but it's still very good value, isn't it? Because that engine is superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the BSA that is 6.8 plus getting on the road is about 7.3.
Yeah, just over. I thought it was between 7.1 and 7.3. Yeah.
Yeah, something like, depends on the spec, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I working on that basis, that's £13,000. So you know what I'm thinking? Did I do the right thing? I think we need to find out. James, can I book the 2 bikes in, please, mate, for a review?
Of course you can.
Thank you. Put it there. Also, they have a cracking second-hand department here. So I've got Neil here at Bridge Motorcycles. Neil, how are you doing?
Yeah, all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. So one of the questions I'm going to ask, because obviously, I've got my opinion of Bridge Motorcycles, and I think it's fab.
Yeah.
You know, I've been coming here years, and I find them incredibly professional and just courteous and nice. It's a nice place to come, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell me, be honest, what's your opinion?
So look, between my dad and I, we've had 13 bikes from here. So I think the personal service is fantastic. We used to have a guy called Earl. He's left now. But
I know.
Yeah. And he was amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, the great quality bikes, great service, and yeah, I've always really enjoyed it.
It's job done, isn't it?
Yeah. 100%.
Well, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Give me
No
5.
worries.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right outside the cafe at Bridge Motorcycles. This is Ray. Ray.
Hi, guys.
All right. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
That's good. So, can you tell me why you come here? Because
bad. It's just a good place to meet up with friends now and again. It's a good cafe.
It's brilliant.
Good
yeah.
food, you know, good coffees and stuff. So plenty of bikes to look at. So
Yeah.
it's a bit like you know, just a good day out, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's somewhere to come to, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's
So-
what we find. I think, you know, I've been coming here for years.
Yeah, yeah.
But the cafe has made a big difference, hasn't it? Do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because you can come here and have a coffee, can't you? And
Yeah.
stay for a bit.
That's right. Well, I live in Somerset, and a lot of my friends live in Devon, so this is a good place to meet up, and then we tend to go for a ride.
Perfect,
So,
mate.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Right, thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Yeah.
you. So I've got Dave here, and Dave, tell me about your company.
Oh, it's Magellan Motorcycle Tours. We offer tours all over Europe, America, on-road and off-road. Most of our tours are on-road, so they're designed for people who are normal UK bikers. So for instance, we do a tour to Romania, we do a tour to Morocco, we do a number of tours to Spain. If you want to ride your bike up over the Arctic Circle to Norway, we do a tour that does that.
Really?
But if you're interested in off-road, we also do a series of off-road tours, particularly tours which involve BMW off-road motorcycle tuition at the same time in Spain and also in Patagonia. So we've got a tour going to Patagonia in a month's time, which will follow Che Guevara's original Motorcycle Diaries route down through South America. And we'll have a couple of off-road specialist tutors with us. So it's part on-road, part off-road. You get all the joy of riding, but you also get off-road tuition at the same time.
That is amazing. Well, that's comprehensive. And your choice of motorcycle is
Is a Honda Goldwing.
the Honda Goldwing. Dave, tell me why.
It's the most comfortable bike in the world. I've ridden a lot of bikes. I've been riding for 50 years. And if you're going a long way, you want to be able to get off the bike after 200 or 300 miles and feel like you've had a nice day, not feel like your back's buggered.
Yeah.
Lots of luggage space.
Yeah.
The newer ones have got absolutely everything on them. It's got cruise control, ABS, traction control, separate driver and passenger heated seats, heated grips, built-in sat-nav, built-in sound system. It's an 1800cc flat six, so you can cruise down the motorway where it's allowed in the continent, 80 miles an hour, 2,500 revs. The engine's only just turning over. Beautiful
Fantastic, mate. And the other question is, you bought it here?
Yeah, I bought it here from Bridge Motorcycles in Exeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the service here has been great. I can recommend them without any problems.
Well, there you go. And exactly my feelings. I've been coming here for years, and it's always been a good experience. So listen, how do the viewers contact you then for the?
Look on the website for Magellan Motorcycle Tours. If you Google that, you'll find us. It's Magellan, like the explorer who was the first person to go around the world.
Oh, right.
MagellanMotorcycleTours.co.uk, or just Google Magellan Motorcycle Tours. One tour I didn't mention, which is an absolute unique tour to us, is we do a tour of Cuba on Harley Davidsons, and it's guided by Che Guevara's son, Ernesto Guevara.
Really? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to get in contact with you. That sounds absolutely amazing.
I know you're a Harley man, so...
well, Indian as well, Harley Indian Triumph. But I have been thinking about a Goldwing.
you should ride one.
I'm going to have to. And guess where I'm going to do it? I'm going to go over there to the Honda at Bridge Motorcycles.
Absolutely. Go and see Dave full of love, and he will set you up on the demonstrator.
Dave.
And once you've ridden one for a couple of hours, you'll probably decide that's what you
Well, I
want.
must admit, one of the most important things on any motorcycle is the seat. Dave, thank you ever so much, mate.
Very nice to meet you.
And thank you for explaining. Listen, I'll be coming. You'll be seeing me again, and also you'll be seeing the wife
Okay,
as well.
terrific.
Yeah, both of us. So I'll definitely go onto the website.
Take care, get on the website, and we'll hook you up with a beautiful tour next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
There you go. Thanks, Dave. So you know what you got to do. Let's do it.